Hello and welcome to your prenatal yoga sesh. My name is Sophia and I'll be guiding you today. I'm making this video because I personally am pregnant, 8 months, and I've been, kind of searching for prenatal yoga videos online to follow and really just haven't found anything that felt like it was really for me. And so I figured I should make some. And then that way, if there's other women who are looking for something more like what I'm looking for, then here it is. I am a certified yoga teacher. I studied at the Southwest Institute of Healing Arts in Arizona. So this practice has come about through my own intuitive practice, just exploring my own pregnant body, my own sensations and everything. And so I hope you really enjoy. This class is about an hour long, so just make sure you have the space in your day for that. And also I invite you to drink some water. Make sure you've got some water. You start off with that, do that first thing. I'm gonna have some now. Yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, just leave them down below, of course. I would love to hear any feedback, how it is for you, what you liked or didn't like, how it felt. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoy. Let's begin. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position with your legs in easy pose or crisscrossed. I find sometimes I like to have my legs kind of one in front of the other rather than interlaced on top of each other. That might be more comfortable for you. Whatever your body needs at this moment. I invite you to close your eyes and just tune in for a second. Feeling your body, feeling your breath, bringing some more depth into your breath. And we'll begin our practice with 3 resonant ohms together. Inhaling, bringing your hands up overhead. And exhale, bringing your hands down to your heart space in a prayer position. Inhale deeply and exhale out the mouth to cleanse. And inhale to chant. Releasing your hands back to your knees, feeling your own resonance, deepening your presence with yourself. We'll move into a bit of a grounding meditation, following our breath. So as you inhale, envision your breath filling you up with beautiful earthy energy. And as you exhale, envision your breath going all the way down your body, through your seat and into the earth. Again, inhaling, taking in the earth's energy, the earth's support, and exhaling down. Again, connecting to the earth's core. Inhale, pulling up the support of the earth. And exhale, releasing back down into her, following the natural rhythm of your breath with this visualization. Deepening your roots with your breath. Filling yourself up with the earth's support. Feeling yourself as a channel, deeply rooted and connected to the ultimate mother. Take your hands and place one on your belly, one on your chest, and continue to deepen your breath, feeling as you breathe in your tummy expanding, breathing so fully that your chest opens. And as you exhale down into the earth, feel your breath going down your body. Feel your chest releasing down, your belly coming back in. Inhale, filling up your belly, your ribs, and your chest. And exhale, coming back down your chest, ribs, and belly. Inhale, filling your belly, ribs, and chest. Exhaling back down. Connecting with the flow of prana in your own body. Continue breathing in this fashion, feeling your breath moving through your body and envisioning it going down into the earth. And now for a moment, connecting with your baby. As you inhale, envisioning your breath going into your womb, surrounding your baby with light and love. Each inhale wraps your baby up in a warm hug. Each inhale brings the kiss of life to your sweet child. Return your awareness to the space that you find yourself in. Release your hands to your knees and open your eyes. Place your hands face down on your knees. And we'll begin a new breath movement. As you inhale, arching your chest open and forward. And as you exhale, curling back, releasing. Inhale, coming forward, opening, and exhale, coming back. Inhale, coming forward, opening your heart, and exhale, releasing. Continuing in this fashion, bringing some fluidity to your spine waking up the body, connecting the body and the breath together. As you do this, ensure that your tailbone remains connected and rooted to the seat beneath you, maintaining a deep connection with the earth as you breathe and move. On your next inhale, coming in a circle shape around to the left and exhaling around to the right. Allow your body to follow the rhythm of your breath. So as you inhale, your body follows forward, and as you exhale, your body follows back. Take care to really listen to your body here. Don't go further than your limits. If something doesn't feel right, then ease back towards your center a little more. Take it a little less deep, and that's totally okay. Switch directions here, going forward to the right and back to the left. Again, following your breath and listening to your body. Return to center and place your hands on the earth next to you. Inhale, and as you exhale, drop your right ear to your right shoulder. As you breathe, envision your breath going into your neck where you feel the stretch. Exhale and roll your head forward. Inhale, bringing your head over to the left. Again, envisioning your breath going into your stretch. Exhale, rolling forward and over to the right side again. Feeling a stretch in the left side of your neck. And exhale, rolling over to the left again. And now returning to center, we'll move into some shoulder rolls. Inhale as you bring your shoulders up to your ears and exhale to drop them down and back. Following your breath, opening up your shoulders, and then switching directions, going up and back, and then down to the front. And now just shake it all out. A little bit of free movement. Don't worry about looking silly here. No one cares. Just let it out. Take a big inhale and bring your hands up overhead. And exhale as you drop your left hand to the earth, reaching your right hand over to the left side. Bring your gaze up and your shoulder down your back. Take a nice big inhale coming up to center, and as you exhale, drop your right hand to the earth, reaching your left hand over. Again, checking in with your shoulder, keeping it down your back, bringing your gaze up to the sky. Inhale to come up and exhale down to the left side again. Breathing into your side body. Opening, bringing space into your torso. Inhale, coming up to center, and exhale, dropping down to the right side again. Breathing deep into your side body. Inhale to come up to center. And again, dropping down to the left side. This time rotating your entire heart all the way over to the left side, reaching your right arm to the left. We'll make circles with our arm now, bringing your arm down and up. Using your gaze to follow your hand as you do this. Inhale as you come up, and exhale as you come down. Returning to the original side stretch, bringing your right arm straight overhead, coming back to center, and as you exhale, dropping down to the right side again, rotating your chest and your heart towards the right side, reaching your left arm over to the right and bringing big circles in front of your body with your arm, following your hand with your gaze, and following your breath with your movement. So as you exhale, bringing your arm down, and as you inhale, bringing your arm up. Returning now to the original side stretch, reaching over, bringing both arms up to center, and bringing your hands down to your heart space in a prayer position. Release your hands down to your knees again, and take a moment to just check in with your body and see how you feel. Now we'll move into bound angle or butterfly pose. Take your feet and place the bottoms of them together in front of you. You can have them as close or as far away from your body as feels good. And when you found that spot for your legs, then I invite you to walk your hands forward in front of your feet, just as far as feels good, and breathe into this stretch. You may notice as you breathe that you're able to go a little deeper, a little further with each breath. I invite you to dive into that. Explore the boundaries and allow them to expand with your breath. And now walk your hands back up to center. Extend your legs out in front of you as wide as the mat, or wider if you'd like. And just bring some rotations to your ankles, rotating them one direction and then switching. Wiggling your toes. And finding any type of movement in your legs that feels good. Point your toes to the sky, inhale your hands up overhead, and exhale to reach straight forward, placing your hands on the earth in front of you or on your legs. Inhale your hands up overhead. Rotate your torso towards your right toes and extend, reaching for your right foot. You can place your hands again on your leg or on the earth. Breathing into this stretch, exploring your boundaries. If you'd like, you can close your eyes and envision your breath going directly into the stretch. And with each exhale, allowing yourself to drop in a little deeper. Return to center. Inhale your hands up overhead. Rotate your torso over to the left and reach for your left foot. Placing your hands on your leg or on the earth. Reconnect with your breath. Again, using the exhale to allow you to go deeper into the stretch. Return to center and begin to bring yourself onto your hands and knees. Coming into tabletop, check that your knees are directly underneath your hips and your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Connect with your body and take any type of movement that feels good here. Now I invite you to take your hands and place them just about one handprint in front of where they were and begin to make big circles with your hips. Exhaling as you come forward and inhaling as you come back. And on your next exhale, go ahead and switch directions. And then return to tabletop, bringing your hands back in underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under and extend your left leg straight out behind you. And press back with your heel in order to create a deeper stretch in your calf. Lift your leg to be parallel to the earth and then extend it all the way over to the right side of the mat and place it down on the earth. Then look over your right shoulder at your toes. Return your extended left leg to center and then bring it all the way out to the left side, placing your foot in line with your right knee. And then walk your hands up to your center, bringing your hands to your hips. And now bring your hands up overhead as you inhale. And as you exhale, drop your left hand to your left leg, reaching your right hand over to the left side. Bring your gaze forward and slightly up, and check that your shoulder is down your back and not creeping into your ear. Inhale to bring your arms back up to center, and exhale to reach your right hand down to the earth, extending your left hand straight up. When you feel stable here, lift your left leg straight out. And then you can return your foot back down to the earth and extend your left arm all the way over to the right. Inhale to come back up. And bring your hands down, keeping your legs as they are. And then sit your hips back, similar to child's pose, but with your leg extended out to the side. If you need to, move your right leg out a little bit so that you have more room for your tummy. And connect with your breath again, going a little bit deeper with every exhale. Gently lift yourself out of the child's pose, extending your arms straight again, and return your left leg behind you and back down into your tabletop. Extend your right leg behind you, curling your toes under, and press your heel back in order to bring a stretch into your calf. Lift your right leg up parallel to the earth and extend it over to the left side of your mat, placing it back down on the earth. Then look over your left shoulder at your toes. You should feel this stretch in your entire right side body. Lift your right leg back up to center and then all the way over, extended out to the right side so that your foot is placed in line with your left knee. Then walk your hands back up to your hips so that you're standing. Inhale your hands up overhead, and as you exhale, drop your right arm down, extending your left arm over to the right side. Feel the openness of your ribs and your side body here. Bring your shoulder down and back. Bring your gaze up and take one full breath. On your next inhale, bring both of your arms straight up overhead. And as you exhale, drop your left hand down to the earth, extending your right arm straight up. Then lift your right leg straight out and hold it here for a moment. Our willingness to explore intense boundaries on the mat directly translates to our willingness to meet the intensity of birth. Return your foot to the earth and extend your right arm over to the left side, creating a long line of energy from toes to fingers. On your next exhale, press yourself back up to standing. Keep your legs exactly as they are, and carefully bring yourself down onto your hands, and then sit your hips back for a one-leg extended child's pose. Again, you can open up your left leg, the bent leg, if you need a little bit more room for your stomach. Relax and breathe. Carefully begin to bring yourself back up onto your hands. Then bring your right leg back behind you and return your knee to the earth in tabletop position. Place your knees as wide as the mat or wider, keeping your toes straight back, and sit your hips back for a traditional child's pose. I personally like to make a pillow with my hands and place my forehead on it because it gives me a little bit more height and a little bit more room for my tummy. Lift yourself back up into a tabletop position and then extend your legs straight out behind you into plank. Lift your left leg up so that it is parallel to the earth and hold it here for a moment. Return your foot to the earth and lift the other leg. Return your leg to the earth and bring your hips up and back for downward facing dog. If you find that your hands are slipping, I invite you to just walk them in a little bit, shortening the distance between your hands and your feet. Bring your gaze to the front of the mat and walk your feet forward, coming into a forward fold. Hang here for a bit and fully relax your upper body. Hold your elbows, creating a frame around your head, and gently sway side to side. Release your hands and inhale to come halfway up with a flat back, placing your hands on your shins. Exhale to come back down to your fold. Inhale to bend your knees and reach your hands forward and up as you bring yourself to standing. Stretch up and back, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart space in a prayer position. Exhale and release your hands down to your sides. Inhale to bring your hands back up overhead, and exhale to dive down into a forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up with a flat back, and exhale to fold again. Place your hands on the mat and step both feet back for plank. Then, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Extend your left leg straight out and back for three-legged dog. Then, take that left leg and bring it to the front of the mat for a lunge. Stay on your toes on the right side and raise your arms up overhead for warrior one. We as birthing women are warriors. We face the unknown, the abyss. We dance with all possibilities. We confront the ultimate force of life as it moves through our bodies. Breathe into this truth, and as you exhale, return your hands down to the mat. Then bring your left foot back to meet your right and move into downward facing dog. Walk your feet back up to the front of the mat, coming into a forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up with a flat back. Exhale to return to your fold. Inhale, bend your knees and reach your arms forward and up, using the strength of your legs to bring yourself to standing. Exhale to bring your hands down to your heart space. Breathe into your heart. Exhale to release your hands down. Inhale, bringing your hands up overhead. And exhale to fold all the way down into a forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up with a flat back. And exhale back down into your fold. Place your hands on the mat and step both of your feet back, going straight into downward dog. Inhale to extend your right leg straight up and back. And exhale to bring it forward on the mat for a lunge. Again, staying on your toes on the back foot. Inhale to rise up with your arms straight overhead for warrior one. Check in with your shoulders that they're not creeping up into your ears. Inhale deeply here, and as you exhale, return your hands to the mat and bring your right foot back to meet your left, coming into downward facing dog. Bring your gaze to the front of the mat and walk both feet forward, meeting your hands in a forward fold. Inhale to come halfway up with a flat back, and exhale to return to your fold. Then inhale, coming up to standing, reaching, and exhaling your hands to your heart space, taking a nice big breath here. And as you exhale, release your hands down to your sides, coming into mountain pose. Taking a moment to tune into your body and feel any shifts that have occurred since we began. If you notice yourself holding any tenseness in your stomach, in your shoulders, or in your jaw, I invite you to just release those muscles now and allow relaxation to come. On your next inhale, bring your hands up overhead, and as you exhale, bring your hands down to your heart in a prayer position. Take some time to breathe into your heart space and really be present with your body. On your next exhale, come down into a forward fold. Place your hands on the mat and step your left foot back for a lunge. Then take your front right foot and bring it to the very center of the mat. Rotate your back left foot so that the instep is in line with the front heel, so that your hips are open to the left side. Then, as you inhale, rise up and extend your arms forward and back, bringing your gaze forward for warrior two. Relax your shoulders down your back and breathe into your stability. On your next inhale, straighten your front leg, extend your arms straight overhead, and bring your gaze back to the left. And as you exhale, return to your warrior. Again, inhale, coming up and straightening your front leg, and returning on the exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Inhale to rotate your front hand up, and exhale to drop your left hand back and down, raising your front hand up to the sky for Exalted Warrior. Inhale deeply, and as you exhale, return your arms straight out to Warrior Two. Inhale to reach forward, exhale to place your right arm onto your right knee, and extend your left arm straight up, and then angle it overhead for lateral angle pose. You're welcome to stay here, and if you would like to explore your boundaries a little deeper, I invite you to drop your left hand behind your back. You can remain here, or you can reach your right arm underneath your right thigh, connecting your hands together. If this is not accessible for you, that is absolutely okay. You're also welcome to extend your right arm straight down to the earth, placing your hand on the earth, and extend your left arm straight overhead. If you decided to explore deeper boundaries, return your right arm to your right leg, coming back to lateral angle pose. As you exhale, rise back up to Warrior Two. Then bring your hands into your heart space. Rotate your torso towards the front of the mat and fold back down into your lunge. Step your right foot back to meet your left and come into downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up. Open your hips to the right side. Bend your knee and begin to make hip circles with your leg, keeping your hips open to the side, exploring your edges, listening to your body, and tuning into your breath for strength. Square your hips forward again, extend your leg, and return your toes back to the earth into downward facing dog. Extend your left leg up and back, and then bring it forward on the mat for a lunge. Rotate your back foot down so that your instep is in line with the heel of your front foot. And as you inhale, rise up, extending your arms out to either side for Warrior Two. On your next inhale, straighten your front leg, raise your arms up overhead, and bring your gaze to the back of the room. As you exhale, return to your Warrior Two. Inhale to straighten, and exhale to return. One more time, inhale to straighten, and exhale to return. Rotate your front palm facing up, and drop your back arm down, raising your front arm up for Exalted Warrior. Exhale, bringing your arms straight out into Warrior Two. Reach forward, place your front arm onto your front knee, and extend your back arm straight up overhead for Exalted Warrior. If you would like to explore deepening your boundaries again, I invite you to drop your front arm so that your hand is on the earth. You're welcome to take your arm that's in the air and drop it behind your back as well, connecting your hands behind your back. This wasn't really quite accessible for me on this side, so I decided to return to having my hand on the earth. If you decided to explore deeper boundaries here, I invite you to return to Exalted Warrior with your arm on your knee, and then rise up, extending your arms straight out to either side for Warrior 2. Inhale to bring your hands into your heart center, rotate towards the front of the mat, and exhale to come down into a lunge, placing your hands on the earth and bringing your foot back to meet your other foot in Downward Facing Dog. Extend your left leg up and back, open your hips to the side, bend your left leg, and begin to make big hip circles with your leg, exploring your boundaries, listening to your body, only going as far as feels good. Straighten your leg out, square your hips to the mat, and return your leg down to the earth for Downward Facing Dog. Shift your weight so that your shoulders are over your wrists, and then drop your knees down to the earth, coming into tabletop position. Walk your hands back towards your legs and come to a seated position. Close your eyes and take a moment to tune into your body and notice how you feel. Returning your awareness to the space around you, I invite you to open your eyes again. Come onto your seat and then move so that you are seated in the center of your mat. Place your feet flat on the earth in front of you with your knees bent, and have your hands behind you for support so that you can lean back in a reclined position. Now drop both of your knees down to one side. Bring them up and drop them back down to the other side, following the natural rhythm of your breath, exhaling as you drop them down and inhaling as you bring them up. Check in with your spine and your shoulders to ensure that you're not slouching. You want to be active here. On your next inhale, bring yourself back up to a seated position and place your feet together in front of you for bound angle or butterfly pose. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, gently lean forward and begin to massage your feet. Releasing this bound angle pose, lean back onto your hands and come up onto your feet, having them as wide as the mat or wider, and angled outward at a 45-degree angle towards the corners of your mat. Then bring your hands together in a prayer position at your heart with your elbows pressing your knees open. You may also place your elbows on top of your knees if that is more comfortable. If this is inaccessible for you, I invite you to take a block or a folded up blanket and place it underneath your seat for extra support. Once you've found yourself in your squatting position, I invite you to close your eyes and connect with your breath, returning to the original visualization, bringing our breath down into the earth through our body, and then bringing the earth's energy back up with our breath. Return your awareness to your environment, bring your eyes open again, and begin to come back onto your seat, placing your hands behind you on the earth and bringing your seat down to the earth. Then take your legs and extend them straight out in front of you, again leaning back on your hands for extra support. And take this time now to just be present with your environment. Noticing the sights, noticing the sounds, and just tuning in to the present moment. Take any more movements that you feel like you might need before we move into Shavasana. Maybe stretching out your legs and your toes, arching your back, whatever feels good to your body. And when you feel complete, I invite you to come onto one side and lay down in a fetal position. Breathe deeply into your belly and into your body, and exhale with a sigh. Another deep breath down into your belly, and releasing with a sigh. Connecting to the earth, feeling her support, knowing that you are fully held and completely safe. Scanning through your body, check in with your feet and your legs. And if you notice any tension there, just releasing it now. Tuning into your hips and your womb space, fully relaxing those areas. Noticing if there's any tension in your chest or your heart, and allowing that tension to just melt away. Softening your jaw, relaxing your forehead and your temples, and closing your eyes. Bring your awareness back into the space now, noticing any sounds, any sensations, opening your eyes and bringing subtle movement into your body, perhaps rotating your ankles, rotating your wrists, stretching your legs. And when you're ready, use the strength of your arms to lift yourself up into a seated position, finding yourself in easy pose with your legs crisscrossed or one in front of the other. Inhale your hands up overhead. Exhale to bring them down to your heart space. And we'll close out our practice with one resonant sound of Om together. Taking a nice big breath, exhaling out the mouth to cleanse, and inhale to Om. Thank you so much for allowing me to guide your practice today, and I look forward to seeing you again.